your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. So I was personally waiting to see if MGK and Trippie Redd drop some more music videos, and they might be. But in the meantime, I figured we may as well dive into some of the audio because so far everything we've checked out has been pretty fire. And it looks like two of the songs that people had requested were Hiding in the Hills. I can't remember the other one right now, but you will see both of these drop throughout the week. Let me know what else you guys want to hear. And if any music videos do drop, feel free to let me know in the comments. DM me on social media. All my links are down below for my Twitter, my Instagram. We got a Discord, which I am going to start integrating more into my content at some point. I'm going to figure out some way of making the Discord more populated and more active like it used to be a few years back. So anybody that's interested, those are there. But always keep me updated because if I don't do something that you would expect me to do or something I normally do, like an MGK, Trippie Redd, or whatever, any artist that you see normally, it's probably because I just missed it, because I'm just unaware. So let's dive into this. Hiding in the Hills. Let's see what they cooking with.
I'm hiding in the hills, but that's not where I belong. I don't have no friends in this motherfucking room. When does all this end? I've been staying up till dawn, riding by myself, but the devil came along. Yeah. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it up, I'm trying to smoke. Pose it in this cloud, it look like I'm turning to ghost. Got a lot of problems that I'm wearing on my soul, and I'm not good at talking, so I keep it to myself. Always been a loner, never had no one else. I like sipping even though it's bad for my health. Everybody's dying cause we can't get no help. It keeps on multiplying all this pain that I felt. I'm fucking lonely since I lost the old me, cause he died back then when you told me.
Yo, that's wild. Obviously, I can't say that I understand anything that he's specifically gone through, but I can relate to that bar. The feel like I'm lonely ever since I lost the old me. And for me, it sounds goofy. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. It feels embarrassing to say this, but when I quit smoking weed, which I get is not the craziest thing in the world, right? Like, I'm lucky that weed was my vice and it wasn't something like heroin or pills or, you know, something a lot crazier. But when I quit smoking weed, which was February 20th of 2023, I feel like I lost a part of myself. And it's not because I'm like, oh, I'm a weed smoker. It's just who I am. Like, it's nothing like that. But it's just, I feel like I just enjoyed life more. And it's not even because I was high all the time. Like, even when I wasn't high, like if I smoked at night, got high, whatever, passed out, woke up, didn't smoke the next day until like later into the afternoon or the evening. Like, I just feel like I was more uppity. Like, I was just more energetic. I was more willing to just kind of be the inner goofy me that I know is there. And ever since then, I just feel like I've been dialed back. I've been more monotone, more just like baseline. And I can't figure it out. In my mind, I'm just like, it's because I was high so many years of my life, and maybe my mind, and, you know, I'm just like kind of rebounding from that. I mean, obviously, you know, getting older can affect that too, but I feel like the timeline of it, it's like, there's no way it's just a coincidence. I quit smoking weed, but also like, well, you're getting older. So like, I just don't buy into that. I feel like the weed has something to do with it. Maybe it had altered my mind, or, you know, it obviously adds dopamine, stuff like that. And then maybe it takes a longer time than a year for you to really bounce back from that. So maybe I'm still kind of getting there, because I do have my moments, but I just like, I look back at some of the content that I did while I was smoking still, and I wasn't high in like all my videos or anything, but I just was more like, you know what I'm saying? And now I just feel like I'm more like, okay, so let's talk about this. And I don't know. It's just, it's very interesting to me. And I think about it once in a while, and it almost bothers me. And it makes me wonder if like, this is just who I am. I'm baseline this, and the weed kind of amplified that, but I'm not smoking anymore. And so I don't have that anymore. And I don't know. I just think about shit like that, but it just feels, I guess I wouldn't say lonely, but I just understand that bar, because that's what it makes me think about.
What does all mean when you turn 40? Fuck no. And you're still hiding in the hills, but that's not where I belong. I don't have no friends in this motherfucking room. When does all this end? I've been staying up till dawn, riding by myself, but the devil came along.
Sing your favorite song, and I love it when they run. Chopper sing it hit the ground. See me in the afterlife, never in your town. I'm never looking down, and my money heaven bound. Like Jesus save me, tryna play me, nigga playing C. It won't be fly as me, it won't be high as me. Shit out of spice, your diamonds hard to see. My shit shit in sight. Yeah. Do you wanna deal with me? Got to say. Do you wanna roll with me? Run through the air.
I'm hiding in the hills, but that's not where I belong. I don't have no friends in this motherfucking room.
And I assume when he says I'm hiding in the hills, he's talking about like the Hollywood Hills or like just the rich people area, right? Like I'm hiding in the hills, but I don't have no friends in this room. Like it's not my environment, but this is where I am right now.
When does all this end? I've been staying up till dawn.
Or he just means I'm hiding in the hills, like I'm just staying away from people. Like that's a possibility too.
Riding by myself, but the devil came along. Hiding in the hills, but that's not where I belong. I don't have no friends in this motherfucking room. When does all this end? I've been staying up till dawn. Riding by myself, but the devil came along.
I like this because there's a lot of real shit in this album that they've put out. And it definitely makes you think. And I'm not going to lie, after having that little conversation I just had with you guys after that bar, in my mind, it makes me think that like, I need to go hit up my man's weed store because one of the homies, it's funny enough, as soon as I quit, within the next 6-8 months, I mean, I knew it was coming, but he opened up his own local weed store because he got a license through New York, and it's a beautiful store. I stopped in there once. He's doing well, and it's like, yo, all my life, this is what we've wanted. All my life, one of us to open up a weed store, have it be legal here, and then we could just smoke as much as we want or when we want, and we don't, you know what I'm saying? And now it's happening, and I don't smoke anymore. So it's like, it's kind of crazy how that shit works, but in my mind, it makes me think that I should go and get myself like a little vape or just something that like maybe just hit it a couple times at night before I go to bed and just see how it makes me feel. Because I don't want to get back into how I was smoking. The reason I stopped is not because I had to stop. I wanted to stop because it was no longer a tool. It was a crutch. I was smoking 4 or 5 blunts a night. I've said this in videos before, so some of you guys have already heard it, but I was just, and it's like, yeah, why didn't you dial back? It's because I was just so caught up in that. And the tolerance had become so high that smoking even a half L, a blunt, like it just wasn't enough. I just craved more. I wanted more. And so I would just give in. But now that I'm so detached from it, I feel like maybe I'll dabble and just get a little something that I can just take a few puffs before I go to bed. And maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll make me feel a little bit better. Maybe I'll wake up and feel more myself and more like I want to feel. Because I don't know. Like it's interesting. Like I used to feel like I was ready to get out of bed. Like, you know how people like you fall, like say you're on your back and you can kind of do that, like where you just jump straight up to your feet. Like that's how I was getting out of bed. Like I was ready to go as soon as I woke up. Like I was good. I mean, I was a little groggy because I smoked and passed out, but like I just had this energy in me that I just don't feel like I have ever since I quit. And I've been waiting for it to come back. And I don't think that it's going to happen. I feel like there was something that corrected within me that just gave me that extra boost. I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, this was extremely dope. Shout out to MGK, Trippie Redd. So far, everything is hit off this album for me. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll catch you in the next one, homies.